Yeah, but aren't we supposed to be in the FERL commentary thing? Like, what? Huh? Wait, I'm going to FERL commentary. Alright, let's start sharing it. And screen sharing here and then make sure we're streaming. Go to stuff. But aren't we supposed to be in this? Isn't this the commentary? That's the screen share. Severe Grand Prix, I didn't have anything prepared. But I usually do when I'm Alright. We're gonna have the formation lap in just a moment's time. So. Never heated right now, lining up on full. She's becoming peanut behind. Starting, and that is the front row. And we're about to have the formation lap. Starting. Speed in third, TMW fourth, and the top five will be rounded up by, I believe that is, I can't tell anyone here the formation lap, so we're gonna get away. We're looking out for when they get back to the grid. For the formation lap. Let me just check something. Never Heated, current leader of the driver standings coming off around 3, I believe around 4. They now head back onto the grid. It's round 5, actually. So, they're all just getting back on the grid. Epic Features missed the 5th. Area right there. And Glass must have missed their box or something. And nobody has taken up that second place spot. Oh. And they're going backward trying to get into their spots. But where is that second place? But if we're about to get underway here in Diriyah, 5 lights are about to go on, and the 5 lights are on. We're in Diriyah, and we're away in Diriyah, and Never Heated gets a good start. Those behind getting good starts as well, though. We're getting down into the first corner. Someone's going backwards. That's a mess. So we're just waiting for the first result. As don't have the leaderboard just yet, but it looks like Never Heated has kept that lead into turn through the first sector. Now to turn 4 and 5. As you head over through there. If I can skip this one. And Never Heated, it seems to have kept that race lead going through. Didn't see a start P2. Nobody started in P2. Really though. And whoa, someone spun there, and another person spun. They've hit the wall there, and just brought them around. And can barely come. Just waiting for first leaderboards, and there we go. Jackson Jack and Never Heated are the top 2. Never Heated maintaining that lead and cleared him by a second. As No Moon Gaming is in that P3 spot. And what a mess of a first lap so far it is. Whipple's down in 8th. Top 10, URT Sniper, Ethan Avenger, Whipple's YV team, Xandro, Marcelo, Diriyah, and No Gaming, Jackson Jack, and Never Heated, as they're all battling through that second sector. Tight track here, you have lots of turns. Gotta keep your eye out just to make sure that you never really miss anything. And lap 2 of 29, and we've all started to get into that rhythm down the main straight here. As we went down, and we have a disqualification for Chris driving when both mains tend the race. So, and Jackson Jack's dropped down to P3, and Marshall's up to P2 now. As No Jamming drops down to 7, and Chris has been disqualified for driving, as the both 2 main drivers for their team have been disqualified. Not disqualified, they are racing. So, a team has 3 drivers right now. And currently, 34 seconds is how far. Ooh, and someone spun around there. I believe they might have tapped the wall, and that has sent them around, going through that second sector. They go into the bridge and towards the third sector and to finish the lap. So that's unfortunate for them. I don't know who that was, but that must be hard for them. And I don't see anybody with attack mode so far. I wouldn't be surprised if none of them have decided to use it yet. And let's see. And really no corner cuts so far from any drivers, as third sector now. Can't tell who that is. And through the first sector, that's really far behind for them, as we have small battle between Reaples and I don't know who's in front of them, and I think Noma's Gaming. In that first turn there. Alright, and I'm back. And we have a little battle here between, I believe that is, I can't tell so far. If I can just find. And that is Never Heated. Going through, I believe that is the third sector, as Nose Cam following the, I don't know who that is ahead of them, but actually I believe that is Marcelo, and Marcelo following Never Heated, battle for the lead now as they head through that first sector. Now that down these two long straights. And can Marcelo catch up to Never Heated and take that race lead on lap 6 of 29? And we have Marcelo still just 0.6 back from Never Heated. And early at the start of this race, the gap was by only a second, but now we're seeing it's closed up as they start to get into that third sector. Oh. And who's this making a pass into turn 1 and through turn 2 in this first sector? As I'm wondering. And so far, by over a lap. And we have one person who's been lapped so far, and the lowest person who hasn't been lapped is still down by 27 seconds. And I can... I was in that green car there. Oh, and there's, I think, the first person to take attack mode. I don't know who that was, but we have one person using attack mode so far. And, oh, that's glitchy, showing as them off the track. Is, as I can't tell. And we have Yanyan actually, if we could switch to that, making a move, three-way battle for 5th, I believe that is, through the first sector. And it's just really close there. We can't just tell who's going to win out this battle until the end of the race, lap 9 of 29. And as the long, twisting second sector, as we just all have to see how this goes for the 4 of them, actually, all going at basically there's no telling who's gonna keep it third here, as they just have to not make any mistakes if they want to keep their position. And so far it looks like Noma's Gaming leading out that as we go down towards lap 10. And so far still no corner cuts for anybody, so we're not looking at anything for that. And this forward battle is just going to continue as we head down this long straight into turns 4 and 5. And just going to have to keep an eye on this to see if anybody makes mistakes through that second sector. Very easy to make mistakes, just able to tap that barrier. And when you do tap the barrier, you lose a lot of time, or you could even end up spinning. And so far, it seems like they've come down and they've gone away of each other by a few tenths. And Jackson Jack actually still leads. Actually, no, Never Heated still leads from Jackson Jack, who's in second. Actually, no, Marcelo is gonna take that second spot in the race here. And, well, that's big. And he's only 5 tenths off of the leader. So, Marcelo on a good run, trying to catch Never Heated. And a battle for second place start, and maybe even first, starting here. And it's, they've all, at this point, all are in a groove to get a good position for the top 5 places, top 5 separated by 6.5 seconds on lap 11. Never Heated leads so far. He's led from start so far. Jackson Jack gaining on that start. Blue Pulse moves up to 6. If we could just get a look at that, even Avenger of them, and that battle for 6 will still continue. And they just keep going back and forth for whoever's going to keep those positions. And you can't get a clear winner of that battle until the end of this one. And so far, the only person a lap down so far, 270 Peanuts, or the only person that's been shown to be a lap down, 2 laps down for Peanuts. And so far, it's all starting to calm down on lap 12. Everybody is separated pretty evenly down the field, and Jackson Jack has actually gotten back that second position place. And so far, it's looking like Never Heated. If you can just keep into this groove and just stay in the zone, Never Heated looks to be on a good run if he wants to keep that win. And this battle's just continuing by. And you can't seem to get the battle. And so far, it looks like Epic Lexer might be able to get past, I believe that's Voop, or Martin by Yan Yan, and yes, it is by Yan Yan, and Epic Lexer is going to take that 6th spot, and Never Heated up ahead, still leading this race, with Jackson Jack actually only a 10th behind going on to lap 14, and it looks like Jackson Jack can actually make a good if Jackson Jack can just keep up this pace, he could be past Never Heated by lap maybe 16. And you have to keep it in the zone as they head down this front straight. And Never Heated still under pressure by Jackson Jack. He's just going to be under a lot of pressure over these next few laps unless he can clear his way back past. Unless he can clear his way past Never Heated. And so far, lap 15 of 29, halfway through this race. And it will just be a long race for those, as we get halfway. Yes, way over halfway. And so far they're on equal playing field for the top 2. And you're actually getting past you loopholes. And so far it's just stayed with how these two are doing, and actually Jackson Jack at some points ahead of Never Heated ahead at some points of Jackson Jack. And Marcelo actually probably will want to get into this as well. And it looks like Jackson Jack actually could be ahead going through I believe the second sector. It's just fast winding area of the track, as I've said before. You just gotta make sure that you just don't make a mistake, or you're just going to be losing so much time. Just going to have the slipstream down the back straight. And can he make a move? He might want to even try to grab some attack mode later on if he wants to maybe get past Ever. And so far, this race for the top two doesn't seem to be clearing up anytime soon. And actually, I think we might have a race for 9 plays later. As 277 Peanuts getting lapped once again by those cars. It's now falling a lap down. And Marcelo is probably going to want to get in on this action later too, as he's only second down. If you can just get up that pace, you can see him there. He's not far behind those top two actually. And Never Heated going for the attack mode. Never Heated has grabbed the attack mode. Going and Never Heated taking the move to just grab that attack mode and possibly get back up to Never Heated. And Never Heated just grab the attack mode. Get back up to Jackson Jack and try to win in an attempt to keep that positioning. And actually, I think he's made a mistake because he's behind Marcelo. He's fallen actually a decent amount behind Marcelo. He's ahead after he grabbed the attack mode. He's probably gonna get him back. But he did make a mistake. I saw it there, and he's gonna fly way past Marcelo down this front straight. Never Heated grabs that second place. Marcelo actually went pretty easy playing through the corners, but now, Never Heated takes a clear lead over that second place position, and he's actually going to go down this second straight, and he's going to take back that lead by a long shot because of that, how he has that attack mode, and Jackson Jack and Never Heated don't. And it's the second sector where the attack mode just you don't see that true potential of the attack mode, as it's just a slow and sector where you don't actually get to that full speed. But it's down that first sector and third and first sectors, which are much longer and have those long straights that let you see and basically let you have much more of an advantage. And I want to see if Jackson Jack or Marcelo is going to be interested in taking an attack mode. And Jackson Jack's going to take it. Jackson Jack goes for the attack mode in his bid to try and take the race lead. And he's been looking to get something like that. And that was his chance, and he took it. On lap 20 of 29, Jackson Jack's probably going to want to get past Marcelo, and he's going to have a bit of a more attack mode than Never Heated. When Never Heated loses his attack mode expires, he might try to get another one back if he hasn't used up his attack modes. But Jackson Jack decided that it was time to get attack mode if he wants to win this race. And I think it was a good move for Jackson Jack, or he would have lost out way too much to Never Heated by the time Never Heated loses their attack mode. So far, we're looking at a battle for the lead between the top three. And earlier we were seeing a battle for 6th place. I don't know how that's been going. But here comes Jackson Jack. And Jackson Jack into the first turn seems to have a clear lead over Marcelo down into the first sector. And he's actually lost 2 seconds to leader Never Heated. So Never Heated gained a lot off of that attack. Grabbing attack mode, I believe it was lap 18 or 19. So Never Heated making really good strategy to take the attack mode on that lap, because it's just given Jackson Jack and Marcelo a really bad disadvantage, and now they both lost out. If they want to, they're gonna have to push hard if they want to get anywhere near that top spot. And I believe Epic Lexer and Wooples have been fighting for 7th place. If we could just take a look at that. It's for Epic Lexer. And actually, and Jackson Jack on this lap confirmation that he has gotten past Marcelo. And I was currently looking on Epic Lexer and Ooples. I think Ooples has gotten clear of him. I can't tell about that, though. And yes, Ooples has gotten clear of him, and I appeared on the leaderboard while we were looking at the top 3 that they were fighting. And Marcelo still hasn't grabbed any attack mode for any laps recently. So Jackson Jack has cleared him by a second for a second. And so far, it seems like Never Heated. He's on his way to try to most likely win this race with how things are going. Except Never Heated's going to lose attack mode before Jackson Jack. And Jackson Jack's actually gained up to him before on this last lap by around 5/10 of a second. Jackson Jack has been pushing really hard and has gained up to that Card car, and the Mercedes is just gonna want to have to push really hard and not make a single mistake in these last, I believe it's 6 laps, as Mario Kart Jack Boy gets past Arati for that screw here. Apparently someone said that an N-Vision is just wall riding, and I'm not super familiar with the Formula E first, so I don't know how entirely see who that will be, but someone is wall riding somewhere, and so we'll keep an eye on it at the end. And yes, someone has said they'll keep an eye on that, as Jackson Jack has gained 3/10 on the last lap. Oh, and he goes for attack mode again. And did Never Heated again ahead of him go for it? I'm not entirely sure, as Xandro over the last lap has lost 6 seconds to Ooples behind him on the previous lap for Xandro, and Xandro grabs attack mode. If we could just take a look at that. And so that wasn't really that. But anyways, Marcelo so far doesn't seem to have grabbed attack mode in this race, which has not benefited them in their bid to take the win. They were within a second of Never Heated and Jackson Jack, but now they've dropped down 3 seconds from that second place spot and 5 and almost 6 seconds from that leading spot. So Marcelo just lonely driving out there, just try not to make any mistakes, as the nearest person is 10 seconds. No gaming. Was third before, and now down in 4th, 16 seconds off the leader, but 10 seconds off of Marcelo. So maybe if they do start pushing up, Gnomes Gaming could grab maybe that 3rd place if they start pushing up, or if Marcelo ends up making a mistake like crashing out. So alright, just what is that thing? Anyways, Jackson Jack has gained up by 4/10 on the last lap. So Jackson Jack really pushing faster than Never Heated, but in these dying laps of this race. And we have a disqualification. 277 Peanut has been disqualified for wall riding on purpose. And the car down in 18th, who has been lapped by a lot, has been disqualified for wall riding. And I talked about that earlier, how they were talking about a disqualification. And yeah, they were talking about about that. Anyway, someone did report that, one of the team. It was Motorsport Rama who originally reported that. Jackson Jack actually gaining up, Never Heated. He's now 1.3 seconds at the end of last lap. And it looks like he could catch up to Never Heated. But yeah, we talked about that earlier. Peanut was reported for wall riding earlier, and he has been disqualified for it. So, as it's looking, lap 27 of 29. Never Heated. Probably starting to get a bit of pressure from Jackson Jack, who's caught up by a lot through these last few laps. Lap 27 of 29. We will just have to see, and there's no telling who could win this one in Diriyah for FERL. Now, so far, it looks like Never Heated could be just in a more decent spot if he wants to keep ahead of that Mercedes. But the car, you never know. One could make a mistake, one might not make a mistake, but Jackson Jack is now within 1 second of Never Heated. And someone was standing on the outside of the turn there, so that was weird. And Jackson Jack, it would be a good race win if he could. I don't remember considering Jackson Jack to gain up there, but it's in Roblox, so anything could happen. And so far, Never Heated not looking to have made any mistakes so far on lap 20 of 29, and Jackson Jack's kind of just dropped off by just maybe a tenth. But we'll never know. And just Jackson Jack maybe had a bit of DRS. And I mean, not DRS, attack mode. I'm thinking too much about F1. I've been playing too much of that. And commentating too much of that as well. Anyways, Jackson Jack on the last lap of this race. He wants this win desperately, I bet. And Jackson Jack within only 9 tenths back. Ooh, he's caught up just a little bit on this last lap. And both are just looking not to make any mistakes so far. And ooh, he's kind of tapped the wall there, I think, as you could have seen, and he's dropped back a lot from Never Heated. And it looks like Never Heated might just be able to win this race if he doesn't make any more mistakes. And whoa, someone went a little up on that curb there. And yeah, it seems like it's gonna be Never Heated with how it's looking so far. And yes, Never Heated is gonna come over and take the win in Diriyah. A great win from Never Heated, led from start to finish. Jackson Jack takes second place, and he got close to being able to win, but it wasn't close enough for Jackson Jack. Jackson Jack takes second. Marcelo getting a nice third place for the, I think it's Cupra, for the Cupra, as they head into the pit lane. And congratulations to Never Heated. They're supposed to park on at turn 1, so that's weird. And I guess Jackson Jack decided to go over here. But what a race, I would say. And just here so far the results. Never Heated. Results from first to last. And Never Heated comes first. Jackson Jack comes second. Marcelo third. Gnomes Gaming fourth. Epic Lexer fifth. Voopel sixth. YV Team Yan Yan comes seventh. Ethan Avenger 8th, Xandro 9th, Eradicoi 10th, 11th for Mario Cat Jackboy started 19th, Benny Banny comes 12th, Mailer 13th, XX Lyrics comes 14th, and Colifan Fatabo 15th, Racing 22 the Beth 16th, and Itzelbet 17th. 227 Peanuts was disqualified. And there you go. There's your podium, everybody. Yeah, P3 for Marcelo. And P2 for Jack. And P1 for Never Heated. That's not Never Heated on the top of that podium. That's someone else. And Marcelo is gonna be in third. And oh, there's the champagne. Oh, that's all cool. And what a race. P2, Jack, and P3, and I mean P1, Never Heated it. Actually, he said it before. What a race. We got entered at round 5. And yeah, so that was good. Never Heated led the race from start to finish. In the collard. And it was a dominant race for Never Heated. And you'll be loving it. You will definitely be loving it. Alright, time for interviews. Alrighty.
Alright.
We're interviewing P3 too. Shut up. P3, P2, and P1 we will be interviewing, so let's see if they are in here. Alright, let's start off. Alright. Marcelo. And who's Marcelo in this? Alright, Tokashi.
Hi.
Let me head up. Alright, hello.
Hello.
Alright, let me interview. Boy, get the camera over here. Alright. Marcelo. Good race. Congratulations on P3. How do you feel about the result, considering the start of the race and how you did start to lose out of that P3, but then gained it back?
Well, I had a strategy during this race, but I was very anxious. It didn't go well, but I hope I get better placement in the next race, because this race I had a little different, but yeah, that was a good place for me.
You did at one point were almost able to possibly be able to have a bid for that race win, but you just kind of dropped off because I believe you didn't grab a tag. What was your thinking in those laps?
The reason why I didn't get that attack mode in the final lap is because I already wasted few of my attack modes in the beginning of the race just to catch up with Heated and Jack. So maybe I could gain a gap between them, but it didn't go out.
Alright. Thank you for your time, and we're gonna move over to Jackson Jack. So, alright, bye-bye. Let me just... Alright. Jackson Jack. Great result, P2. You were really close to getting a P1. How do you feel about the great result? And what do you think you could have done better?
No, it wasn't a bad race. I'm happy with P2, but my pace at the beginning, it was kind of bad, but over time it got better, and I was able to like keep it with Heated until I took his attack mode. But I think I could have improved my attack mode strategy. I was trying to do the last 8 laps with attack mode, but it kind of didn't work out like that. So.
All right, and you're really putting the pressure on Heated towards the end of that race. Anyways, and also your teammate down in 13th. That was how do you about your teammate's performance, and also about how you put the pressure on Navigated towards the end?
Well, I mean, it's obviously a struggle. There's many people to get passed by, so there's also with Slipstream. I also have had like problems with my rear going and not being able to catch up to Heated. So I mean, I can understand his struggle. So I mean,
all right,
that's just what happened.
That was mainly just a filler question. Anyways, so thank you for your time, and now to the race winner, Never Heated. All right, get out of here, Jackson. I didn't mean to give him an invite to speak, but whatever.
Yo.
All right. Congratulations on the really dominant win leading from start to finish. How do you feel?
Thanks, man.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody, that interview's canceled. He died. I'm just kidding.
I'll make my way back over, but oh, fair enough.
All right. How do you feel about the race win?
It was
dominant from start to finish.
Yeah, well, I had a bit of a moment in my first attack mode. I wasn't in slipstream the whole race, so once I fell back and was in the slipstream, I did have a half spin nearly straight into the wall, but I saved it, lost a second and a half, and I was able to bring it back just on the straight, because attack mode and slipstream is way too overpowered.
All right. And towards the end of the race, Jackson Jack was just like within a second behind you. What were you feeling? Were you feeling the pressure? Were you making mistakes?
I wasn't making mistakes, but I knew in my head that in slipstream he wouldn't be able to do much, because during that middle sector he'd be sliding everywhere, so I knew he wouldn't really gain much. But of course it was about not making a mistake, and I still could feel the pressure because he literally followed me the whole race. So and at points he was a 10th behind for a few laps.
And how do you feel about your teammate who literally got 21st somehow?
Well, I'm pretty sure he was late to turning up, that's why. So.
Oh, boring. Anyways, congratulations on the race win, and have a good time celebrating. Anyways, get out of here. All right. Do I want to do any other interviews? I don't even know what to ask other people. You know, let's get Peanut in here. Let's get Peanut in here. Which one's Peanut? Which one's Peanut? Is it
me?
No.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, I'm the one who got
Yeah,
right
get
here.
over here. Get over here. Yeah, I know.
Over here.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Peanut, you got disqualified. Why were you wall riding, you idiot?
Because this is my first race. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if it was allowed or not. So yeah, because I thought it was the only way to get back get back to get into not get dead last. Basically, my only goal for this race was to not get dead last. So I was able to beat my goal. So that happened.
My second question: how'd you even get signed?
Even what?
How'd you even get signed to your team?
How did I even get into the race?
Yeah, who signed you?
So what I read the how to sign up, and I just did that, and I ended up getting in using a 1-minute time in Berlin.
You don't even have. Wait. Also, question: you don't even have the roles for a team. You're considered unverified according to Discord. All right. Anyways,
I was thinking about making one.
He's not a driver. So did you just join?
I just joined.
Nah, anyways, all right. Put the camera on me. Put the camera on me. All right. That was a good race in Diriyah, and which I don't even know what race is next, but whatever it is, get Epic Lex. I don't even know what to ask Epic Lex. No, bring Epic Lex. Why not? Interviews aren't over, guys. Just wait. Epic Lexer's not even here. I don't even know how to get him. Anyways. Epic Lexer, he's an idiot, and I hope he stops asking me to get to get an interview. Anyways, bye. Next race, we'll see you then in about like a week's time. Bye. Turn off the stream. Get out of here. Have a good rest of your day, audience.